Naval Ravikant says, "Leave me in any country where English is spoken, I will become rich in 5 to 10 years. Because I have learned how to become rich." Number Ravikant is a successful entrepreneur in Jal Investor, an influential think tank who is very popular. His net worth is in the world of startups, investing and personal growth. $60 million is almost a network of 500,000 ampahs undoubted. He was born in New Delhi but moved to the US with his family. Today I will share with you the details of our childhood. Of Naval Ravikant, A Guide to Wealth and Happen is a book written by Eric Jorgenson. In this video, I will give you a chapter-wise summary of Part 1 Wealth Action of this book. If you are stuck in the middle-class stuff where you are trapped in the middle income range and due to inflation you are slowly getting stuck in this quagmire, then this book is going to help you a lot. After watching this video completely, you will get the roadmap on how to become successful. So without wasting any time, let us start the chapter-wise summary of the book. Part 112, Chapter 1. Understand how wealth? How is this created money made? The first idea that Naval believes is that money is not made through hard work. It is often said in our society that hard work is very important to earn money. Naval demands that if money is made through hard work, then the person who works 12 and 14 hours in a restaurant or the construction laborers who work in the scorching sun are richer. This is a big flaw in our system that you do not need to work hard to become rich. So, if you ask what to do, we do not call Naval hard work bad. That direction is against this hard work. Naval says getting rich is about no one in the world. I have to do it with someone else to do it. If you want to become rich, then first of all find out what you have to do in life and with whom to do it, and most importantly, when to do it. If you don't know what you have to do, then the most important thing you have to do is to figure out what you have to do. Naval says, do not do hard work without direction because it only wastes your time. If you have decided that you want to do business, then your first task should be to decide which business to start. After that comes hard work. Let me share with you some tweets which Naval Ravikant has shared on Twitter, and it has also been explained in this book. Very well said tweet. Number 1, C is wealth, not money, and status. Wealth is having ass. That on value. Sleep money is how we transfer time. Newell status is your place. Hindi social hierarchy Newell. Focus on building wealth and don't worry about money. Wealth means your asset, which earns money for you even when you are sleeping. Tweet. Number 2, you are not going to get rich out of time. You must on equity. You please use business to get new financial freedom. You can use your time by working, or you cannot become rich by rating. If you want to achieve financial freedom, you need ownership. As long as you work for others, you will be fulfilling their dreams. Tweet number 3. You will get rich by giving society what wants but does not know yet. How to get scale? You can become rich only when you can give something to the society. This society does not know how to achieve. Like Ola gave us taxi booking service, Facebook has given us the platform to stay connected with friends and family. So focus on the policy of the society. Your chances of success will increase. If you can send it to me in massive number, then tweet number for learn to sell, learn to build. If you can do both, you will be unstoppable. You should know how to sell or how to make something. If you know both, then no one can stop you. People are successful even after achieving success. He has built something which he is able to sell. Tweet. Number 5. Yourself with specific knowledge accountability average. This is the most important quote in this book. Specific knowledge means the knowledge or skill that you have, which you have learned through experience. Accountability means taking responsibility. And leverage means getting your work done by using some tool or person or technology. Then Naval is saying here that you should have specific knowledge and you have to take responsibility of your life, and at the same time, you should get the work done. For example, if you are the main character of a game who is on a mission, then you should have specific knowledge and your goal is to create a team that is absolutely deadly. Say do not leave anyone to complete their mission, and at the same time, whether you have the tools available or not, you should use them properly so that not even a single bullet is wasted. Then the chances of completing your mission increase a lot, will remain. If you focus on these 3 things, Chapter 1, How Wealthy. From this creation, I learned that if you want to create wealth, then you can never earn wealth by trading time. You have to focus on specific knowledge field. If a school or university cannot teach, then anyone can replace you. You should know how to use leverage with specific knowledge. Leverage in business comes from money or people or products that your competition cannot copy. Now coming to Chapter 2, Find and build specific knowledge. That is, how to find what your specific knowledge is going to be and how to build it. The first tweet of this chapter is specific. Knowledge cannot be taught, but it can be blurred. No one can ever teach you specific knowledge, but you can learn it. Like sales skills, it is a type of specific knowledge. We often say that this person's natural talent is in sales. And when you meet such a high-performing salesperson, his personality is so good that you feel that you cannot reach his level. But it is not at all the case that the person has learned this from some secret school. Naval says that there may be a genetic code in the DNA of every person to gain specific knowledge, due to which it may be easier for him to achieve mastery in a specific field in comparison to others. But you can build this skill. You can also do this, like talk about that high-performing salesman. So it is also possible that this person has faced many rejections when he used to make seal calls. But as he focused on improving himself and started learning from his mistakes and started understanding the customers better, his sales also improved a lot, and it may have taken him 4 to 5 years to do all this process. If you are engaged or even more than that, Naval says that find out what work you enjoy doing so much but people think, how do you do it? If you like gossiping or interfering in people's lives, then you can probably become a journalist. If you are good at sports, then you can gain positive knowledge in the same related things. Since childhood, Naval loved books, reading and learning about technology. That is why he made his career in tech, and because he loved reading books. Because of this, he was able to read and understand any theory faster than others. And because of Aeschylus, he got a lot of help in life. Chapter 3. Play long-term games with long-term people. Naval says all returns in life, whether in wealth, relationship and knowledge, come from compound interest. How much wealth are you going to make? How are your partner, your friends going to be? Or how much specific knowledge you have? All this will come from compound interest. Take the example of any successful businessman. People trust whatever business he has built. That company has invested willfully in its employees, due to which today's result is due to years of right action. You take the example of Reliance, you can take the example of TCS. All of them have kept a long-term perspective. In this chapter, we have talked about how we have to have a long-term mindset. Otherwise, spoil your life for short-term gains. No matter what field you are in, it will take time to reach a level. Now let's come to chapter 4 to check on accountability. Naval's ideas in this chapter are that you have to take accountability. That means you have to take responsibility for your life. If you do not take responsibility in your hands, then your actions and decisions will not be good. Let's assume that you have a work deadline. Now, if a normal person has to finish a work, then somehow he will finish that work on the deadline day. But Naval says that you have to take that work deadline so seriously that your life depends on it. When you bring this mindset within yourself, you will do that project wholeheartedly and try to give your best. So whatever be the situation in your life, take responsibility for your goals. No one is going to help you. And for your goals, you have to focus on becoming such a person that people will see that this is his natural talent, but they do not know the reality of how much hard work you have done and you have how much discipline he has brought. Chapter 5. Build and be a vitamin A. Business within yourself. As we have already learned that we cannot become rich by trading our time, so Naval's ideas in this chapter are the same. Either you build your own business or invest in businesses that are doing well. This is the true parts to financial freedom. Chapter 6. Find positions of leverage. Imagine you've got a task. You have to lift a very heavy stone. Now you have two options. Number 1, you can use your strength and lift the stone with your hands, but this is not a smart way. Secondly, you can use a smart method. That is, you can use a lever using which you can lift the stone easily by applying less force. So let's take the example of financial. For example, if you want to start a business for which you need Rs 20 over 1000, then you have two options here. Either you save your money for years and collect Rs at 20,000 and then start a business, or it is second. You take the financial average and you go to the bank and take a loan and start your business with it and pay the amount of interest to the bank. You can earn much more interest from your business. Let's take another example. Consider leverage. You have to make a website for your new business. Now you have two options. Either you learn to create a website yourself or outsource it. It will take you months of time. So using leverage is a very important skill that gives you time freedom. Charter 7 Gates. Tree for Judgment. Naval Ravikant's ideas in this chapter are that you have to focus on becoming so skilled that people would pay you to listen to your judgments. Naval says that he wants technology to work for him in whatever difficult task he has. But I am doing the decision-making work myself. If a person becomes very good at picking stocks, and his selected stocks are performing very well consistently every year, then you can imagine how many people will be ready to pay him huge money for his judgment. If you gain specific knowledge of this level, then you will not need to acquire time management or every day. Now let's come to the chapter on price focus. Let's share the first quote. Value your time at an hourly rate and be ruthless in saving time at that rate. You will never be worth more than you think you are worth. He believes that every person should set his own time limit and outsource as much of his work as possible. For example, when Naval was starting his career, he had kept his per hour rate. $5,000 almost was 4,000 hours. So whatever is the daily routine work, like getting something repaired in the house, cooking, getting the car fixed, getting the window fixed, he used to outsource all this. Due to this, his family members thought that Naval was wasting his money because we all know how expensive everything is in the US. But Nawal's argument is that if there is something that I have to do and its value is less than $5,000 per hour, then I will get it outsourced. If it is equal to or more than that, then I will put my 100% in it. So, concentrate your mind on the high-value task of yours, and winning is also another task. If possible, get them outsourced, i.e. outsource most of the work which is less than your rate. And put your full focus on the hype task and focus on earning more returns from it. This saves your time, and you can also earn more money. Coming to chapter 9, find work that is like you place. In this chapter, Nawal tells that listen to such work which is easy for you, but for others it is difficult, and the work which you do not realize the time while doing it can be about 8. Be it technology or any task, if you can convert it into a business with your strength, or you can acquire another business, then your chances of becoming rich increase a lot. Chapter 10. How to get lucky. Naval believes that goals do not justify. If there are 1,000 parallel universes, 919 of them are 9 times. If you want to become well, then Luca Factory goes out of question. Dawal says that you become such a character, or create such a product, or build such a business, where people will come to you on their own. His quote is, become the best at what you do, redefine what you think, until its true opportunities will see. Cue out, luck becomes destiny. That is, if you become the best in your work and keep improving yourself, then opportunities will come to you. And you are lucky, right? There will be a byproduct for you. Now let's come to the last chapter. In this wealth section, chapter 10b, Patient Nawal says that your efforts are compounded. So if a person starts building specific knowledge from today and also uses leverage, then sooner or later, a time will come when you will start seeing the returns of your efforts. Nawal says that Gene also had people in his network 20 years ago, and people used to say that they have a lot of potential and work very hard. All of them are successful today. Naval says, be impatient with your action, but is patient with the result. Your efforts will definitely yield results. So let's come to the conclusion of this video. Today I have given chapter-wise summary of Part 1 Wealth from the book value of Naval Ravikant. The takeaway for you is that, first of all, find out what your natural talent or skill is in. In which field do you want to build specific knowledge? After that, you have to work hard when you reach a level. So you have to use leverage, which is a tool where force is multiplied, and focus on becoming someone who has a specific skill set, who knows how to use leverage, and who is very patient. If you become like this regarding results, wealth will automatically come to you. I hope you liked this video. If you have learned even one new concept, please do like this video. For such details, subscribe to our Book Kilo YouTube channel. This is absolutely free for you, but if it helps me a lot, then I will meet you. You alone keep reading, growing in the next window.